Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the Rockport 50th Anniversary Gala, and I appreciate your coming.
What we're really celebrating tonight is the life and times of Bert Winberg and the wonderful entrepreneurship and the inspiration that he's provided to me and to everybody else that he's come into contact with in this business and in his really rich and wonderful business career.
I was driving to a construction site in Stratford with my partner at the time, Bob Dreyer. And we were thinking of a name for a new company that was going to be building all the houses in Stratford. And we must have driven through a town called Rockport. And we both jumped on it saying that hey, that's something that sounds solid. It's got a rock in it. It's a nice, easy name. And that's what we grabbed on. What was the most fun, memorable thing in the business? I'll tell you, in those days there was no fun. It was damned hard work. Early morning to late at night. Those were 13, 14-hour days. There was no fun. The fun was on the weekend if I could take Sunday off and go to the golf course. Maybe finding the money was the hardest thing because as we started building, we start expanding. And instead of building 30, 40 houses, we ended up, after 1958, 59, we geared up to do about 400, 450 houses a year, which we maintained in 2, 3, or 4 or 5 projects throughout the year. We were never really stopped. We went from one project to the other. We had the same crews, the same subcontractors, and we just moved them along from one to the other and kept on going.
My first experience with the Rockport Group was as a 5 or 6-year-old kid on a Saturday afternoon going out to construction sites with my dad.
My son was one of the best things that happened to Rockport. Jack, as you know, was a lawyer with Weir Folds doing a lot of work and a lot of hard work. He was specializing in municipal law, so he was familiar with subdivisions, zoning, and all those sorts of things.
I guess the essence of it was that I wanted to have the opportunity to exercise my entrepreneurial inheritance, the opportunity to go out and do different things with the skills and knowledge that I'd acquired both at my father's knee on Sunday mornings driving around job sites, as a pitman during my school times and being an assistant superintendent, but also watching my father in business and watching the things he did beyond real estate, the things he did in banking, the things he did in insurance, the things he did with the savings and loans and trust companies and mining companies. Those were all exciting things to me as a child, and he'd given me a legacy that I wanted to exercise, and I wanted to see if I could have the same good fortune as he did. So my joining the Rockport Group provided a platform for me to continue in our real estate business and continue in the real estate investment opportunities that Bert had established and the capital that he had amassed for us to continue to invest, and as well for me to go on and see how I could succeed in the greater business world.
You know, all these things that happen over 50 years don't happen by themselves. They're not an accident, and no one person can do them. I've been very, very fortunate in having wonderful support staff, great office people who have been here many, many years and who are loyal and trustworthy and very, very capable.
One of Bert's strongest legacies to me has always been that it's the people of Rockport that have made Rockport successful and have made Rockport the company that it is today, a successful 50-year enterprise.
My secretary retired last April after 30 years with me. You're going to be seeing Bev Rosner, who's been with me as my secretary, as my assistant, and then as my executive assistant.
The jobs that I have done over the years at the Rockport Group range from various and sundry, starting with reception, accounting, property management, on-site, legal, sales, marketing.
You can't buy this sort of loyalty, but I do appreciate it, and we have it here.
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a family in this industry that is so highly thought of, with such integrity, who have provided an environment of wonderful learning, mentorship, making each day a true enjoyment to come to work.
I've been with the company for almost 5 years now. It's been an exciting and hectic 5 years. It's been a lot of fun.
Happy anniversary!
Hi, thanks, Bert.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary to the Winberg.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary.
We have long-term, our property manager, Shelley, has been with us 19 years. She's still here. She came as a kid, but she's a wonderful young lady and she does a fantastic job. And I can go on and on and on. Everybody has contributed and done it, and you can't do it alone. You've got to have this sort of support. And I've been very, very lucky having this support now, and we continue to have that same support from our current staff.
From the people within Rockport, from the Bevs and the Gales, and the people who have been here a long time and have given their lives and their careers to Rockport, to the relationships with our banks, to the relationships with our trades, to the relationships with the key people that have supported Rockport. Tonight's a lot about saying thank you to them and to let them know and to acknowledge that they're as important to Rockport as anything else we've done, and we're grateful.
50 years. By golly, 50 years. That's a long time by any score. I have been there since the beginning. I remember very well, in those days, I was a young lawyer, Bert a young entrepreneur. It was my privilege, over all the years I was in practice, to have Bert as a client.
I've worked with Jack for almost 29 years now. Initially I was a student, then I was a lawyer, then I was his partner, now he's my client. It's been 29 great years. Along the way I've also met and had the pleasure of working with Bert. I can see why Jack is such a classy guy, and they're both super to work for.
When Jack called me about this event, it gave me the opportunity to reflect on our past association. Our firm has had the privilege of servicing the Rockport Group for the last number of years, starting with Sam Ornstein, Gil Newman, then myself, and now Jeremy Cole. I personally have been involved for the last 43 years, and it just seemed like yesterday that we started, Bert.
During the last 8 years, I've financed many projects with Rockport. On Bogart Pond in Newmarket, several townhouse projects in Pickgreen, Ajax, and Whitby. And of course, the project in Etobicoke, which Bert had the foresight to build back in the 1970s. And of course, Jack demolished it in 2004.
Business partnerships are obviously great when they're successful financially and when both parties make money on it, and that's certainly the case in this case. But more importantly than that, I value the friendship and the support that I've received from the Winbergs over the years. And that extends to Bert and Marilyn, who I think have been at every public company annual meeting of ClubLink since its inception. And it's always a happy occasion, and more than one occasion there were times when we had some serious challenges, and the Winbergs were always totally supportive. And I often thought that if we could have found a way for Mrs. Winberg to play some kind of role in ClubLink, that she would have been hugely successful at it.
Jack came in, I believe, as a student. He was so good, we managed to persuade him to stay on. And then I left the firm, went to the bench, went to the court of, became a trial judge, then in the Court of Appeal. Then I heard that Jack was leaving the firm, and I was very sorry to hear that. However, he's made an enormous success of his life, and I take off my hat to him.
It's a pleasure to work with Bert and Jack. They're extremely loyal, they have great integrity, and all my staff are privileged to work with the group. And we have always been made to feel a part of the Rockport family.
We worked together to found ClubLink Corporation, and Jack became our founding chairman in early 1993. As a matter of fact, Judy was the one who came up with the name ClubLink when we were searching our minds for an appropriate name for this new enterprise. And together with Jack playing a very key role, including overseeing the development of Emerald Hills and the transition of Emerald Hills from the old membership, which was not an easy task. Jack, in that role and as chairman, helped in a very considerable way conceive of Club Link and in the early years get it off the ground and assist with the financing and assist with the business development and assist with all the public company matters that had to be attended to in the development of Club Link.
Congratulations to the Rockport Group for 50 years in business. Actually, it's two congratulations. First is to Bert, who established the company and built a rock-solid foundation. The second goes to Jack. Jack took the ball and ran with it and created an even better company out of the Rockport Group. So I congratulate them again. Also, they did it and they're nice guys. In fact, they're really nice guys. Donald Trump made an awful lot of money and was a very successful person, but nobody ever said he was a nice guy. You guys are the greatest, they really are. And now that you have an espresso machine, we love you even more.
One of the things that I often say in business is that we don't take the time to say thank you often enough. And tonight really is our opportunity to say thank you to you, many of you who are in this room who've been a very important part of the Rockport Group's history and a very important part of its success.
Jack, Bert, everybody at Rockport, congratulations on 50 terrific years.
On behalf of the Royal Bank, I'd like to extend congratulations to the Rockport Group and the Windberg family on achieving this 50th year milestone. Jack, Bert, congratulations from everyone at the Royal Bank.
On behalf of all of the staff, past and present, of the Rockport Group, we wish to extend all our very, very best wishes and continued success to the Windberg family, who are absolutely fabulous people.
Mr. Windberg and Jack, congratulations on 50 years in this industry. You both have done an amazing job, and thank you for allowing me to be part of it. Congratulations and mazel tov.
Congratulations to the Windberg family and all the very best.
I just want to say congratulations to the Windberg family. You've done an amazing job.
Congratulations, Bert and Jack, on 50 years. It's a pleasure working with you. Thanks.
Congratulations, Bert and Jack. I'm privileged to be with you on your 50th anniversary.
Thanks very much and congratulations, and I hope to be here for the next 50 years along with you.
I wish you all the best and another 100 years of continued success. And when I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Congratulations to the Windberg clan. Good health, good luck, and God bless.
Thanks everybody for coming.
We hope you've had a great time.